All right, ladies and gentlemen, we are going to run some. Gonna run this for a bit. No, it's kind of late. I won't be on that long. I'll probably try to give you guys like 2 hours of this. Then I'm gonna hit the bed. I haven't been getting the proper type of sleep. So, we are going to play some more God of War Ragnarok. So far, I am liking this much better than the previous one. Although I'm a fan of all the God of War games, that previous one, before this one, I was not a big fan of. So, give me a second to um, give me a second to run a 1 minute ad break, and in the meantime, I'm going to post up to my socials, and I will be right back, guys. Okay? Okay, so give me a few, and we will be right back and get this game started. All right, ladies and gentlemen, thank you for stopping through. All right, so here we go, ladies and gentlemen. Hope everything is going well. Uh, let's get where the hell? Okay. All right. So, what were we doing last time? Now see, that prompt didn't come up last time. That's weird.
You lift on your side. I will lift on mine.
Heavier than I thought. Thanks. Keep moving.
Looks like we found Durlin's mine entrance.
Boy.
Got something else for you.
Sindri!
What is it?
Since you're currently lacking a light source, sorry, and have no way of seeing exactly what untold horrors lurk in the dark, these will help. Okay, back to your exploring now. Off with you.
Thanks, Sindri. Hey, wait, what do you mean by untold horrors?
He said untold horrors.
Hello, boy.
Boy. Hey, Fierce, what's going on?
Grim, perch the car! Lock him down!
Behind you! Incoming!
Here I went re for a moment.
Yeah, you saw that, right? This game runs so much smoother than the previous one. The previous one was very tanky. Very tanky. Okay, I gotta remember. Again, it's a matter of remembering the controls with me, you know. Because I could have shot that tree and gotten rid of some stuff. I really like this. This one is much better than the previous one. Hack Silver. Hack Silver. Okay. Let's see what this does in the thing. Okay, that's not. Now this one is you really have to explore on this one. So like on the other one, you could kind of like sometimes get away with not doing certain things. Now, honestly, with this, the controls are just so smooth on this one. I like the way you can torque up the speed. You see how I got the camera going and stuff? That's how I like to play my games, most of them, you know, with the high, with the camera really moving fast and everything like that. How does it look to you guys over there? Is it messy looking, or is it streaming real good, or what?
Looks funny.
Oh, thank you. Good, good, good.
Streaming good. And hello.
I think this is it. This is the mine.
Intriguing. However, we're ill-equipped to do anything with it right now.
Okay.
Looking to purchase the latest and coolest action figures? Then check out the all new Tough Nerd Toys LLC by clicking the link. Thank you, W.
Well, looks like the official entrance to the mine is blocked. But there's gotta be another way. Maybe this cave will get us in.
Hi, Sinistar. What's up, baby? What you been up to, sweetie?
This way.
Nice. Not a dead end. Come on. Let's see where this goes. Ugh, you guys are dead.
Bracing myself turning 49 tomorrow.
Oh, really? Wow, you'll be 49? You don't look it at all. You really don't, and I'm not just saying that because I've been around since you were like, it's like, oh, I'm turning 30. I was like, shit.
It certainly smells like we're headed into a mine.
I think I can hear the water too.
Slow down, Atreus. Take care. Be ready.
So, I think I found where those righteous were coming from.
They will overwhelm you quickly. Stay close.
Thank you, hyphen I feel 90 however low.
I'm not far behind you, baby. Didn't the time go by so fast, though?
Behind you, brother!
Too fast.
Come on, Kratos, off your back.
Yeah, I know the feeling. I feel a little bit up there myself. I just couldn't believe. I'd like, sometimes I think back. I literally remember my 30s and 20s just like it was yesterday. No bullshit. But it literally lets me know that I don't have time to fuck around. So a lot of things I choose my battles and shit like that. I'm not as combative as I used to be. But I do still have that fire. Like, you know what I'm saying? Well, like before, I would go all out. Now I just feel like you're just a stupid motherfucker.
Take care.
And I'll hit him with some quick logic, especially if it's dealing with something where I'm debating. Because I try to deal with facts. I don't go for all of that. I think. No.
They will overwhelm you quickly. Stay close.
Doesn't mean you're weak. You are more wiser, which fight is even worthy of your time and energy.
Watch out! Watch out! Left side, brother!
Damn it, I was trying to do
Brother, get up,
the
brother.
special move. Okay. That's that. Wait.
It certainly smells like we're headed into a mine.
I think I can hear the water too.
Slow down.
Once I get
Atreus.
all the weapons, like, you know,
Yeah.
the weapon switching and everything down pat,
Ready.
I'll be able to pull off some nice stuff, I think. I just gotta remember my combos, what's what. Because it's a lot of charging up of weapons.
They will overwhelm you quickly. Stay close.
Left side, brother. Behind you, watch out. Watch your right. Behind you, watch out. Behind you, brother. Behind you, incoming. Watch your left. Left side, brother.
He's dead. That'll take care of the rest of these things.
One left.
That's all of them. The smell these things leave behind is so gross.
Small consequence for disturbing their home.
Let's keep moving.
Small consequence for disturbing their home. Beast bone. Make sure I'm not forgetting anything.
Maybe we can ride this boat.
Hey, Huddy.
Dr. Flavor, what's going on? Good to see you. Good to see you, Dr. Flavor.
Hey boy, I love Tat.
Boy. Yep, you gotta say boy when you come in here. Boy.
Don't think we're gonna be able to get in any other way.
What you been up to, Dr. Flavor? I love that name. Dr. Flavor.
I love Kratos' demeanor. He's so staid and wonderful I can WTCH him all day. First part of this is so sad to me, but still a great game.
This one I actually like better than the previous one. Now, I love all of the other God of War games, but this one I actually really like it. Because I didn't like the last one. The last one, I felt, as much as people praised it, I felt as though it was very, very lazy. Because it was just so many of the same character models each time. Yole, 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 yole.
I'm sorry. I know you said not to, but I can't stop thinking about this. We spend all of our time fighting bad stuff. And I don't get why we can't do that alongside Tyr.
We do not know him.
We saw his shrines. He's a leader. He stood up to Odin when no one else would. If he's done it before, why wouldn't he do it again?
Images from long ago do not tell a whole story.
Images of long ago do not tell a whole story.
There's a door. Once we get off this, let's check there for Tyr. He's gotta be close. I can't help but feel like you're angry with me or something. Ever since we got to Svartalfheim, you've been critical of my every move. If you don't think I can lead us, just say so.
It is not your competence that is in question.
Okay? But what does that mean?
Consider your intent.
I hope I didn't leave all that stuff back there.
This place is huge. Must have taken ages to build.
New area.
Maybe you're able to go back.
Hopefully, I hope so. I hope so. I really hope so.
Looking to purchase the latest and coolest action figures? Then check out the all new Tough Nerd Toys LLC by clicking the link. Thank you, W.
Nope, we're on our own here. Your question from
Yeah,
before.
Sinister. I'm
intent.
telling you, the time went by
I
so
intend to help
fast,
the God
man.
of War stop Odin. And that means freeing him from whatever prison he's in right now.
One of my friends, it's really affecting her very
Sindri?
badly. Like that she's
And be careful exiting that thing. 1 foot at a time. There are loose
That
rusty
she's close to
nails
50.
everywhere.
Have you seen any signs of fear?
As if I would navigate this maze of running sewage. No. I'm sure you'll manage that on your own.
I don't know. The water looks pretty clear here.
Keyword.
Look, there's a door just across this gap. Tyr could be right there.
Whoever wrote this certainly had an eye for detail.
Honestly, it has bugged me a little. Doesn't help the good old depression and anxiety like to make things difficult.
Yeah. It's just that the time went by so fast. It really went by fast. I literally remember my 20s and 30s just like it was yesterday. No bullshit. Like it was yesterday.
I think I can sharpen those chain blades of yours.
A knob crafted to cut through the air with ease. Its precision is precious. His previous owner lost it in a game of liar's dice. The Furious Small. Work of staggering genius. This said this attachment craves battle. Chance to grant a gift of strength to any Axel. The Furious Small. Blades of Chaos. Okay, I can upgrade them. Increase runic of all the Blades of Chaos. This affects weapon runic damage for all attacks.
Fire's actually a disinfectant, so these are very hygienic.
Upgrade of Blades of Chaos. Successful stats and damage increase. Good. I need that. Cursed Empress handles. Okay. Oh, okay. Now I get it. All right. I didn't know that before. Yeah, you know what? I'm gonna upgrade the stone wall, the dauntless shield. Boom. Hold to craft. Boom.
That ought to hurt him. May it strike true.
Yeah, I wanted to be able to, like, you know, do a good parry. Okay. Furious Small. Okay, let's look at my armor.
Whatever you need, I'll create.
That's it. That's it. That's, oh my God, but it makes me so weak.
Wear it with pride.
Traditional dwarven, but built with Navigator or acquired from the mining rigs of Swami's Bay of Bounty. The craftsmanship unparalleled increases the wearer's vitality. Yes. This one right here, I think every time I attack them, wrist armor. Navigator's arm guards.
Huh. That might be my best piece yet today.
Very good.
Okay. Navigator's waist guard. Yes, let's get this. Now I will be a little bit weaker,
right?
but
Kratos?
Choking Holes just stopping by to issue a promise to your pal Martin. I'll kill you dead with my bare hands. Slowly steal your air, leave you without your.
It will be painful as I cripple you and break your bones.
I'll break your bones. Automod held a message for reasoned aggression. Allow it will post to chat. I can't allow it, but like, yeah. Automod just tagged you. Equip. Yo, Kenny, you're gonna like this God of War. It's not as sucky as the finest waist guard.
It fits.
Sounds fun, lol.
Yole, 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 yole. Okay. Okay, so we got the wrist, we got the Nidvilliers.
I spend 5 days a week at 6 a.m. practicing how to cripple people. Last 2 minutes in my world. European weakling.
European weakling?
What can I make for you? Now, just because you've got new armor doesn't mean you should let yourself get knocked around more.
Very.
Okay. Okay. All right. I didn't know. Stalkers. Stalkers Kill 103. Wow, it's full of objectives too. I like this. This one is much better than the previous one.
Big,
I,
goofy, and slow. Wouldn't even need to tape my fingers up or stretch. His end would be slow as his bones give way to techniques pioneered.
His what? His bones? I'll break your bones. Hold back and press R1. Spinning chaos. Rushing chaos. Chaotic rampage. Blazing explosion. Yeah, I like those. I like that shit. Can I purchase that? Yeah, I can purchase that. Hyperion grapple. Scorched earth. This is
We
pretty
don't learn
good.
to play pit-pat and jujitsu everything I'd pressure and breaking. His bones would be grinded to the dust under the purity.
Under the under the purity of Martin. Press R1 during flame whip to spike the blade down and create a heavy burn explosion. Purchase Mint Hyperion grapple. After impaling an enemy with blazing surge, hold R2 to throw the other blade into the target. While
I
evading,
don't
press
exercise to feel well and be healthy. I work out to put people like him to sleep, crackle
while
their bones
evading.
and ruin their joints, make why.
What? Permafrost. Frozen accents. Pull and hold R1. Flame whiplash.
I'll break the small bones in his feet so he can never walk again, the tendons on his wrists so he can never grip or grasp. I'll create us.
While evading, hold and press R1 to perform a leaping spin.
Looking to purchase the latest and coolest action figures? Then check out the all new Tough Nerd Toys LLC by clicking the link. Thank you. He will
So,
undergo a transformation into something even more useless, a sack of bones and ruined tissue. He will truly need welfare when I'm dead.
Let me see. What should I craft? Should I craft damage? Unlock mod token for skill using XP. Freely charge the change the token on a skill once unlocked. XP granted. Purchase a full skill mod now. Let me see. Moderately, greatly increases burn skill. Let's burn it. Let me see if I get. While aiming, hold R2 element greatly increases burn of skill. Okay, we'll equip that. It's done. Let's try. Oh, okay, cool. Very cool. Okay, let's go back.
Well,
Whatever you need. I'll disinfect my tools.
How do I power up Atreus?
I'm here for you. I'll heat up the forge. Nothing appeals to you?
I did see
How can I
Atreus up
help?
there. How did I do that? Wait, Atreus, Leviathan X.
Want something in particular?
Trying to see how I upgrade.
If I don't have it, you don't need it.
How do I get? Okay, how do I get to Atreus?
Whatever you need, I'll create. Well, if you change your mind...
Whoa, this is beautiful.
I like how he spins that chain like that.
Tell me Kratos at least isn't so sappy. His personality was kinda whack in the other.
Yeah, yeah, exactly. Like, they kind of just, I like it when they either make, like, now that he's older, I don't, and because in the other one, he was just like, I don't know, like, very, like, I don't know, it just wasn't Kratos. And I understand when you get older, things change, but I mean, it just wasn't Kratos. It wasn't Kratos at all.
Sounds like you got the water moving along, brother. What next?
He can be older and all, but they neutered him in the other. Lol.
Yeah,
Shit,
exactly.
helped his appearance, not personality. No mod could fix their writing.
That worked. Let's get to the door. Come on.
I'm just practicing some of my moves, that's it.
Tyr?
Well, I certainly don't think this is where Tyr currently is.
He's got to be here somewhere. This mine is huge.
Atreus, what do you intend to stop Odin from doing? You speak as if you know his plan.
I don't know his plan. That's why we're...
Brothers, with Fimbulwinter underway and Ragnarok around the corner, Odin will be desperate. Whatever he's planning to do surely won't be for the benefit of anyone but himself.
Exactly.
Yeah, I have to learn how to switch the weapons up and everything. I'm so used to playing the old God of War, I keep on pressing the square button to attack. No, you're absolutely right. That first one, nah. I'm talking about the previous one. Because a lot of people, a lot of people didn't even play the old God of War games, right? The original stuff, right? And they were all like, oh, well, this one is the best God of War. I said, you've never played any of the previous ones. No, well, I don't need to. I said, well, then what are you talking about? Like, and this one doesn't feel tanky at all. You literally can, like, put the camera as you want to, almost at PC level. You see how I'm swinging the camera and everything like that? Well, like the other one was very tanky.
Nicely done.
The other one was trying too hard to be a Soulsborne game and it didn't even carry the difficulty of a Souls.
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Finally somebody agrees with me. Oh, you just don't want to see change. I was like, bro, the game is ass. I bought the deluxe edition of that shit. I'm a big God of War fan. I said, all right, let's compare fandom. Let me see some of your comic books. Let me see some of your fucking, what's the name, too? I want to see your comic books. I want to see your action figures. I want to see everything. How much do you know? How many? As a matter of fact, let me see all your God of War games that you got stored away in the box.
Anything illuminating?
And the boss battles didn't live up to the old games or
not at all. Exactly. Exactly. Like, everybody was like, did you see that dragon battle? I said, that was a mid-boss in the old... That was like a regular fucking mid-boss, not even considered a mid-boss in the old God of War games and stuff like that. What are you talking about? I said, you have no idea what you're talking about.
If you want to be a Soulsborne game, at least make the boss battles crazy.
Exactly.
Savage barbarians and warrior princesses, visit our Facebook gaming fan page here, https://www.facebook.com/TOUGHNERDTOYSGAMING.
are there down here?
Honestly, this one feels like a God of War game. It does.
Is this
I just feel like you're looking at it from over the shoulder. The fate, you know, like the. Not to mention, do you know in that the previous God of War games, they would literally have you You would literally what do you call that? What they would consider a boss is a troll. They they would take a regular character or the character, one of the same character models, and just change it a different color and be like, oh, this is a boss. I was like, you got to be fucking kidding me. They reused so many character models in that last God of War game.
Uploading another mod for Skyrim. Swap the generic dog for a pit bull. Needed my actual dog, not some moot.
There's a broken door up to the left behind this crane. Maybe Tyr tried to escape. We should look.
Hey, did your gear carry over?
I don't even know, because you know I didn't finish that game. I didn't finish that game. I was pissed off with it. It was literally boring. I was like, oh, wow, another troll. Another troll, another troll. You just fighting.
Stuff unlocked from the other game. Wouldn't mind using it. Check out awesome action figure pics on our Instagram. Thanks. https://www.instagram.com/toughnerdtoys/ Not a fan of chunky Thor, but you know what? That's going to be a big heavy action figure.
Which one? Yeah, oh yeah. But you know what? Believe it or not, in Norse mythology, Thor was a big guy. You know what I'm saying? He was a big guy.
Wait, where are you going?
We will return.
He was a slob.
Yeah, he was.
Let's beat these guys and check theirs. Point them left, right.
Yeah, they got it wrong in Europe. America says he was yoked up, so that's what it is. American cartoons and entertainment are right. We know their stuff better than them. European dogs. Savage barbarians and warrior princesses. Visit our Facebook fan page here, https://www.facebook.com/toughnerdtoysllc.
Point them left, right.
How do I get up there? Oh, okay. Oh, I'm learning combos, boy. I'm learning them combos.
Above you! Watch out!
He said American cartoons and entertainment are right. How do I act? Oh, that's right. I changed the shield. I changed the shield and stuff like that. All right.
Wait, where are you going?
We will return.
There's another door. Let's beat these guys and check there. First, get back.
Looking to purchase the latest and coolest action figures, then check out the all new Tuck Nerd Toys LLC by clicking the link. Thank you, W.
Gotcha! It's clinging to the wall! You gotta knock it down!
Where'd it go?
It's coming! Above you!
The door now, shall we?
Kenny, you would like the controls on this. The controls on this game are like very, very precise and smooth. They do not feel as clunky as the last game. And stuff hits. Enemies don't feel, even though like the damage on these guys are like, you know, serious, enemies don't feel like they're just sponges.
Where's this lead?
I actually feel like I'm playing on PC. No bullshit in terms of like using a mouse. Look at this. I'm able to look and swing the screen how I want to and stuff like that. And the accessibility options on this, they're absolutely amazing. Amazing.
You know the first I do is mod out that beard when it hits PC.
Oh yeah, I can see. The imagination will go wild with the mods for this. And of course, you know I'm going to use a classic Kratos mod when I get this for PC.
That mod in the game is so detailed, why hide the scars with the beard?
That's true. Exactly. I thought I was going to be disappointed in this because I was definitely disappointed with that Gotham Knights that I purchased. That junk was garbage. Straight garbage. Coming off the heels of Arkham, you have big boots to fill, man. I'm telling you. I was totally disappointed with Arkham.
Another dead end.
I think we can go this way.
You remember those screens I sent you of my modded game? His face is scarred up. They
yeah.
Have his them. He has a gash from his mouth. T.
A statue. Made for the Æsir.
Indeed. And then stolen by Ulfjolf the thief.
There were times I would play that old God, the previous one, and I would fall asleep. No bullshit. That's how I was with Red Dead Redemption, and the newer one rather. Let's see.
I think we need more special equipment to use this.
Special equipment like what?
Outstanding! That overflowing water is powering the train. Clever.
Boy.
The lift doesn't seem powered.
This is a much better game.
I'd wager this water wheel powers the lift. Let's try to get it moving.
Nice. That'll keep the water flowing over the side. Up this way. We might be able to get closer to the elevator wheel.
Okay.
I think that should keep the lift fully powered up. We're almost there.
Okay, I'll go grab my axe when I...
Come on, let's take that lift up. Tyr can't be far.
I just love how I'm able to swing this camera, man. Like when I play Resident Evil games, I always turn the camera speed up to its highest setting because you know, a lot of their
Okay, new exercise. Let's think about how Tyr's probably feeling locked up in his mind. If I were imprisoned by Odin and finally freed,
a lot of the horror aspect of the Resident Evil games is not being able to see what's behind you or the slow turnaround and the horrible aiming. What I do, I turn the camera speed up to its highest setting to where like I'm able to swing that camera around like I'm on a PC like this. You know what I'm saying? So if something behind me, I'm like bow bow bow, bow bow bow, you know? You will like this one, Kenny. It moves smooth. And I mean ultra smooth.
Tyr? Whoa, what happened here? Another wrench! To the left! Target down!
Yeah, I like this move.
Best look around.
This dwarf didn't make it out. Is that a relic? Huh.
Acquired relic. Relics provide a special ability that activates with L1 and O. Equip the relic in the weapon screen. Relic. Equip a relic. Talisman of Maine. Grants a bonus to melee damage for a short period of time. Talisman of Maine. Okay.
It's clinging to the wall! We gotta knock it down!
Which wall is it clinging to? I don't see it. Okay.
Brother, that groom's found a perch on high.
I feel a breeze. We might be able to get out of here this way.
Hack Silva. This one does not feel as boring as the last one. Okay, let's go through.
Hey.
Hey, what's going on? Hey, Mouse Type, what's happening? Again, ladies and gentlemen, thank you, Mouse Type.
Another empty vault.
She made it possible for me to get this game.
No, don't even say it.
Thank you
We're gonna
so
find
much.
him.
Thank you very, very much.
Look, another door on the other side of the cavern. Let's go.
Yeah, I'm liking this armor. Am I as strong as I was before? No. But it rewards for, like, you know, when I do executions and shit, it rewards me.
Admiring these graphics.
Oh, the graphics are beautiful. It's going to be even prettier on PC.
Above where we got off the boat by Sindri. This mine is one enormous island.
With this game, always, and I mean always, scour the area. Always, like this right here, this God of War, always just go and explore. If you don't think you've been there, just go there.
I think I can hear something.
Boy. It's a Odin's eye around here. I can hear it. All right, let's see what's down here.
A statue.
Not just any statue. That stony visage hung over the entrance to the World Mill, built by Durin the Generous.
Oh. I can hear him. He's around here somewhere.
Another drop of old brother. You're on fire, Kratos! It will pass!
Oh, this is a hateful one. One of the hateful.
Get up, brother!
Okay, what is that move?
Another grog of old brother.
You're on fire! But you probably already know that.
Oops.
Yapa!
Come on, get up, brother!
Phew. This hateful one, he's strong. He is strong. He's a 1 or 2 hitter. No, he's a 2 hitter. Okay, let's do some ice on him first.
Another grog of old brother.
It's bad! Behind!
Behind you, incoming! You're on fire, Kratos. It will pass. Behind you, look out! Behind you, look out!
Behind you! Incoming!
Brother, get up, brother!
Okay. All right, all right, all right. Come on, let's get these controls right.
Another grog of old brother. You're on fire, Kratos. It will pass.
Come on, swing. There we go.
Bad!
Okay, alright. I found how to, hey, can't stop admiring these graphics. Yeah, they're beautiful. They're beautiful. These hatefuls, you want to defeat them because you literally get like all sorts of upgraded material and equipment that it's worth it. I can beat them. I just got to remember my buttons. Wait. Oh, wait. Remember, I have that new, what's the name, to where I press L1 and O and I can get stronger. Forgot all about that. See, again, I got to remember the buttons. L1 and O. L1 and O. R1. No. Yeah, L1 and O. Okay. All right. Just got to remember. L1 and O. L1 and O. Okay. Let's go.
Another broken old brother. Left flank.
You're on fire! But you probably already know that.
I keep forgetting to press the shield. Okay, alright. It's parry and shield. Like, you know, in the old God of War, you would hit the parry and attack. This one is parry and shield. Okay, so good. I get it. I get it now. I got it. This is helping me remember my controls with muscle memory. So I'm ready. Let's go.
Another broken old brother.
Pop this phone. Fuck.
You're on fire! But you probably already know that.
Left side, incoming.
Come on, I parried him.
Get up, brother. Another broken old brother.
Okay. Okay.
You're on fire, Kratos! Never pass! Hit that! Brother, get up! Brother! Another Draugr hole, brother. Another Draugr You're on fire! But you probably already know that. It's that! Oh, this is a fine mess.
Keep locking onto the wrong one while I've got them locked on. But that's my fault. It's not the game.
Another Draugr hole, brother. Behind!
Okay.
You're on fire! But you probably already know that.
Watch your light!
It's that!
Come on, I parried that.
Last enemy.
Oops. I parried. I saw him coming. Phew. Hold on 1 second, guys. Okay. Had to eat something real quick. Ugh. Got some water to wash it down. Let's go. Let's go. Now it's odd because it seems like the fire is doing more damage than the ice axe is, and they seem to be fire type. So I don't understand why the blades would be doing more damage than the ice axe, than the frost axe. But I don't. Hey, listen. I want to have this character where he always runs.
Another broken hole, brother. You're on fire,
Had a circle around it.
It will pass. God, this is a fine mess.
Maybe they can only withstand a certain level of fire, and when you use fire against them, it weakens them.
Yeah, because like the frost, I thought the frost axe, because you know it goes on like the rock paper scissors format. You know, fire beats ice, ice beats fire, vice versa. Shit like that, and they look to be fire type.
Another broken hole, brother.
I understand that.
Draugr on the left! Behind you! It's coming! You're on fire! But you probably already know that.
But you see, they keep trying to knock you out of the fire act.
Oh.
Looking to purchase the latest and coolest action figures? Then check out the all new Tough Nerd Toys LLC by clicking the link. Thank you. W.
That's not what I was ready for. Another dead end. Where could he be?
Atreus, this mine is largely abandoned. It is unlikely.
Tyr's here. I know it. Derlin's direction stopped at the entrance to the mine. We just have to keep searching until we find him. You said you'd follow my lead, and I say we keep looking. So knock it off.
Watch yourself.
He said, watch yourself.
But I state what I see. You do not agree with me, but you will not speak to me this way.
There you go.
There.
There you go. There you go. He told him, you will not speak to me this way. I've murdered for less. You better go play your father's old games. He said, you will not speak to me this way. I'm loving this game. Loving this game. Because the old Kratos would have knocked your fucking block off, boy. And then longed at your girl. Your son has returned.
What happened? Why didn't that work?
The chain is blocked.
Alright, can I let go of the chain?
Should be clear now.
Yeah, I like the way Kratos checked his son real quick. He was like, but you will not speak to me that way. Yeah, his son Atreus don't know the beast that Kratos used to be back in the day. But I can say I am pretty much very satisfied with this game so far. And I was very critical of the last God of War. Didn't like it. The first thing people would say, oh, you're just old and this, that, and the other. You want the old Kratos. This, that, and the other. I'm like, nah, this one ain't fucking like that.
Ready when you are. One more door. That one has to be it.
We will see.
Seems like we'll have to get to it first.
We've used water to power the wheels before. Worth a try.
Climb across. Look for another way.
I think I see a crank over here.
Atreus, another mental exercise. Would one who spends their life fighting, such as Tyr, have any desire to prove themselves? The proof leaves a wake of destruction.
But if the wake of destruction is a bunch of bad guys, why does that matter? You're strong, and you did the right thing.
War does not measure the strength of a man. I hope one day you understand.
Okay, it looks like this machine is dropping ore into the water trough. It's gotta be it. Maybe there's a way to get the platform moving again. Hey, we did it! I'll meet you at the door. This could be it. One Raven down. We still have to go back and check out that last door, right?
See, it always pays to explore in this game.
I'll tell the ground to be still. This looks familiar. We're back in the spiral section of the mine.
Thank you everybody for tuning into the stream. I can honestly say so far I'm enjoying this game. I don't like the controls are so smooth. It's a matter of you remember. If you can remember all your controls, you're almost unbeatable. And that's what this game tries to make you learn your controls.
Damn it!
Did you hear that, brothers? I don't think we're alone.
Ears open, eyes up.
It came from over here. There's a passage leading out.
I gotta learn to work on my parry. See, like before, when I would parry, I would attack. I was doing like the old God of War, whereas when you parry, you press the attack button and it'll do an explosive skill.
Irritate you.
It's fine. I get it.
Brothers! Wait, is that light up ahead there?
Hey, this might be it. That door's barred. They must be trying to keep something in.
You don't lock a door like that to secure the spare bedposts.
I see what we must do.
Go!
Vad är att gerast?
Bifrost. An infant can inflict dead Bifrost on the health bar. Bifrost heals over time, but follow-up hits can detonate extra damage. Bifrost attack.
Behind you, father! I felt that one, brother. Bifrost! Tread carefully, brother. Behind you! Incoming! Behind you! Incoming! Behind you! Incoming! Left side!
Clearly they don't want us in there. This has to be it.
Back to it then.
I love playing with parry. No bullshit. Any game where I see there's a parry system, I always go for the parry. I love timing that shit. For boom, bing, ying, 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 ying. All right, had to drink some water. Here we go. It's just like I hate leaving areas because I feel like I'm leaving shit behind.
Tyr!
What trickery is this, Odin? What game do you play with me now?
We're not with Odin. We're the good guys.
This is the god of war.
Those blades. I know you. God killer. Have you come for me now?
Only to free you.
Stay away. Rather, let me try. Tyr. Tyr. Look, you know me, don't you?
You killed Mimir!
No. No.
Yeah, we brought him right back.
You stay away from me, you monsters!
Stop! We need him!
Wait!
Come on, let's go. Let's go.
Left side, brother! On your left!
Hit him.
Bifrost! Tread carefully, brother. Behind you! Look out!
Come on, roll out the way.
Right side!
Hit him. Hit the...
Behind you! Look out!
Wait! We're friends!
I hear them.
Atreus!
This way! Cut him off!
I'm about to get knocked around a bunch, aren't I?
Behind you! Look out! Behind you, brother! Behind you! Look out!
Careful, brother. You're covered in bygone. That's the last of them. Let's find your son.
That's the last of them. Let's find your son. What the hell is that?
Here, it's okay. You'll be okay. Brett, I'm here to help. You can trust us. Just calm down. Here, it's okay. It's gonna be okay.
Just leave me alone.
Tyr, listen, I swear we're not here to hurt you. We're just trying to get
Get
you
away
out.
from me,
Take you
please.
somewhere safe,
I
away
beg
from
you.
Odin.
Show mercy.
This is my father. We help people.
I don't belong out here, please. It's worse when he's angry.
Father!
Are you not a soldier? Are you not a leader of men? Answer yourself! My son brought us to this place. For you! Look at him!
You? Why? You don't know me.
I know what you stood for. You helped the giants. We're returning the favor.
We?
We are leaving. Are you coming with us?
This game is amazing. I am loving it. The controls alone make it.
Here. Your statue in the lake. You had a spear. I thought you needed a weapon.
Walking stick? No. A kind thought, but no. Thank you, no.
But... Okay.
I ran because I don't always know what's real. Sometimes there's
There's no shame in that, brother. We live in strange times.
Everyone hears him talk.
We must return home.
This game is amazing. Absolutely amazing. And this is coming from somebody that did not like the previous game.
Blowing from over here.
A long-time God of War fan. And even though I didn't like the game, the previous one, I bought the deluxe edition because I'm that much of a Kratos fan.
How does the son of his father speak for the Jotun?
My mother was the last giant in Midgard.
I remember his name.
She tried to help people too. She's in the legend.
You have my sympathies.
There we go. Atreus, bow. There we go. How do I... And the controls, like, honestly, the control, like the weapon system is great. I mean, it's great. I'm loving this. The fact that he put Atreus in his place when he tried to talk slick, that right there did it for me. Wait, hold on. I got skills. That's right. I got to remember I got skills. Okay. Leviathan X. Can I purchase any of this? What is this? Bong. Bong. Perform melee attacks in quick succession without sustaining damage to power the Leviathan X and inflict frost damage on every hit. Yes. Permafrost. While evading, hold L back and press R1. L back and press R1.
sitting down. Let me get that. It's the least I can do.
Damn, he's strong as shit.
Whoa.
Why risk Odin's wrath to free me?
Well, Ragnarok is coming. I hope you knew that. We thought you'd want to help.
You leave me only to start a war?
No!
So, Tia, it's good to see you in the flesh again.
Mimir, what's become of you?
Following in your footsteps. Betrayal, indefinite imprisonment, execrable torture at the hands of the Old Father.
You didn't deserve such treatment.
Did you? I will say, my view was a touch better than yours.
We found him at the top of a mountain with tree roots wrapped all around him. The only way to free him was to... well, that.
Highly pleasant, for all parties involved.
You okay?
The light. It's been so long.
There's an outcropping just ahead. The shade will make it easier on your eyes. Come on.
You said Ragnarok is coming.
Baldur is dead.
Odin sent me to track down a giant in Midgard, and then he found Kratos. Anyway, I'd promised to take these two to the tallest peak in the realms if they'd chop off my head and convince Freya to bring it back.
Mimir, speak of Baldur.
I was getting to that. It wasn't all kill this, kill that.
Hey, we're back to the weather.
Can't wait to see if I can upgrade my stuff.
Watch out!
No.
It's okay. I got you.
Behind you! Incoming! Behind you! Look out!
Come. We must leave before more creatures attack. You should have taken the spear. Defended yourself.
No. I've abjured all violence.
But you're the god of war.
I left that behind long ago.
If Odin starts Ragnarok, you really wouldn't fight?
Not even if I wished to.
Being able to swing the camera definitely helps in this game.
Before we go any further, the truth. What is it you want from me? You speak of Ragnarok. Is it a god of war you came to find? Is that the tear you need?
Atreus.
Forgive me. I am grateful for my freedom. But if you want me to follow you to war, or worse yet, lead you to it, then kill me now. My fight is gone.
Kratos gonna beat some back into you.
No one's killing you, brother.
Better that than to live to see Ragnarok.
We do not seek war.
We just want some answers.
I don't know how to help you.
It doesn't matter. The Giants trusted you. That's the Tyr we need. We need you.
All right. All I ask is for a good night's rest. And maybe some food. I think you killed the guards bringing me dinner.
Brother, perhaps now you'd like to finish the story?
The sons of Thor attacked us. We killed them. Baldur tried to kill Freya. I killed him.
But you skipped over how we fought and freed the Valkyries. And that the Giants are all gone. And how they called me Loki. And finding the shrines.
Giants are gone.
When we got to Jotunheim, they were all dead.
Dead. Do you think
The
Odin...
controller's doing some weird thing like clicking every time they pull the chain.
Give him what for?
I need to build my defense up. One of the myths and legends of Mimir has unfolded to us.
Yggdrasil. It's been too long. I'd forgotten. Beauty.
Tyr, in your travels, did you ever hear the Giants talk about Loki?
I'm sorry. That name doesn't sound familiar. The Giants were very private people.
Makes sense.
Perhaps after a rest.
A treehouse.
Lord Tyr, you're really alive.
Am I? I wonder.
Okay.
He's just tired. I promised him some food and a room to rest in.
Ah, of course you did. Well, let's see what we can do. Please, come inside.
We'll be right in.
Wow.
Father, you coming?
Yeah, I want to upgrade this armor. I'm going to need it for its health and its regenerative properties.
So, can we talk about what to do next?
There is much to consider. We will speak in the morning.
Oh, okay. In the morning.
You hold still. Yep.
Much better. Thank you.
See? Sleep tight, dear. I'm gonna turn in. Big day tomorrow.
So, Tyr. Sounds like promises were made. Let's see about getting you settled, shall we? If you'll follow me.
Hey! Come see what I got for you. I'm sure we won't be interrupting
Have a
any
seat over
goings
here,
on.
And I'll arrange accommodations. Anytime you come on the edge, someone of your scale.
Please, don't go to trouble on my account. Too much space would be unsettling.
So that's what's left of Tyr, huh? Back where I come from, we'd say he's been through a few things.
So have we all.
Well, ain't you philosophical?
Nothing much. Perhaps some hardtack.
Hard tack.
Any sort of humble ship's biscuit will do.
Aye.
With a pinch of salt.
Well, I'll see what I can find.
Perhaps I'll be able to sleep tonight. Really sleep. The sleep of a free man without the Allfather's eye on me.
I could have sworn we had some crackers. Maybe the squirrel took them. You know what? They must be in the pantry. I'll just look quietly.
Okay, let's get some of this armor and stuff powered up.
You got some materials, I got some more stuff for you. Is that? Oh. Thanks for bringing this. Least here the Æsir can't touch it. Rebels. Dumb as bear shit, but twice as brave.
I don't have enough to level this up. Oh, I can upgrade Nevildir's finest arms. Okay.
Damn! Am I good or what?
Very good.
Very good. Yeah, I like that right there. Bronze. Oh, wait.
What'll it be?
Skills. Okay, I guess that's as far as I can level up my armor.
What are you thinking, brother?
I am thinking. I want things to be the way they were.
Well, I'd like to climb a tree again. Certain ships have sailed.
I just wish Atreus were not so restless. I care only for his safety.
I know, brother. But holding him too tight won't keep him out of danger. The lad's determined to make a few mistakes of his own. And I hate to say it, I think Tyr might be one of them. I've never seen a man broken so completely.
His pain is fresh. You expect too much.
Aye, perhaps. Pity Freya still wants to kill you. That's an ally we could use.
That is not an option.
No, I don't suppose it is.
Trouble sleeping. Ah! Shh. You cannot sneak up on me like that. There's something I have to do in Midgard.
What? Without me? I thought we were partners.
We are. Just wasn't sure you'd want to join me. I'm visiting an old friend.
Oh, I see. Or possibly not doing that, taking into account she's determined to murder you.
She wouldn't really.
Look, I think it's lovely that you see the best in people. I really do. And I want you to continue to see the best in people by not getting yourself murdered.
But we need her. It's worth the risk.
Is it, though? How about I suggest an alternative? Something much less risky, but maybe could give you some answers.
What are you talking about?
A certain old friend you haven't seen in a while. A very giant friend.
Jormungandr? Did you find him?
Why don't I show you? It's just on the way to the vengeful goddess who wants you dead. So it'll give us some time to decide about not going there.
So, you know where Freya is?
No. I mean, yes, but look, let's just talk to the snake first, and then I won't take you to Freya. How's that sound?
I know I probably missed so much stuff.
Glad you brought your key of Yggdrasil. You seem to have dashed out without mine.
Huh. You got sick of having house guests that fast?
What? No. I could just use some fresh air, is all.
Well, I hope you like it cold.
Should we swing by your cabin first? Will your furry friend be joining us this time?
No. I meant to tell you. Fenrir's dead.
Oh. I'm very sorry to hear that. As wolves go, he was always very clean.
Thanks.
I'd offer to give you a hug, but why traumatize either of us further? Okay. Caught a whiff of something awful near the Helheim Tower. Remember how to get there?
Yep, just past the Oarsman. But that's what makes you think Jormungandr's nearby?
I know what I
Look
smell.
how he run. He run like a monkey.
Okay. Well, a lot's kinda happened. and I need answers. Chest.
Yeah, you ain't Kratos, boy.
Shut up!
He tried to do a Kratos and punch it open.
So, what's been going on?
So, Father said I cast a spell when Fenrir died, but I don't know what he's talking about.
Accidental magic? That is disquieting.
Oh, lift's broken. I'll fix it later.
Accidental magic's not all. I sort of turned into a bear.
A bear?
Including the slobber.
Yeah, but I lost control. Frey knows magic better than anyone. She could help me.
But not giant magic.
Fine. We'll do it your way then, Sin. A huge venomous snake seems much safer.
It's venomous? Shoot the barrel. It's got soundstone on it too. Yes. Feels good, right?
It's great, Sindri.
Oh, he looked funny as hell running.
We're blocked. How'd the Arm of Tyr statue end up here?
Find a way through, and I'll tell you.
I'm on it.
Huh. It is soundstone, but the path's still blocked. And I don't see any more on this side.
Hold on. Let me look around. Maybe I need a different angle. No way I'm lifting that. Maybe with some help?
Don't look at me. Who knows where it's been?
So, Tyr's arm.
Your father owed Thor a blood payment. And, well, he got it.
Wow, great story.
Anyway, is that likely to happen again? Sudden, uncontrolled bear rampage?
Beats me. We've got company. Got my back?
They're literally made of filth. I'm not touching...
Who said you need to touch them?
I like the way you think. Okay, here goes nothing!
Little help would be nice.
Okay, right. I'll just... Take this, you dirty pile of rocks! Ah, don't touch me!
Wow, Sindri. Harsh words. I'm sure he'll recover.
Shut up. You want my help or not?
All right, all right.
Give me a second.
for sacrificing so many objects from your bag of tricks.
Well, you clearly need the help.
Oh, whatever.
I don't know what that gold shit is. I guess when I come back, yeah, I'll be able to grab it.
Shoot. I think the lift switch is broken. You can fix it, can't you? Or does your brother have all the talent after all?
Depends. Is your father all the muscle?
If I say yes, you realize you're confirming Brock has all the talent?
There!
I'm really enjoying this
Let's
game.
get going.
It's a great game. Probably give you guys a couple more minutes of this and I'm gonna call it a night.
Why are you worrying so much today?
I just need to look out for the people I care about. Keeps bad things from happening to them.
Freya wouldn't kill me. And Jormungandr's probably not even there. Besides, he likes me. He's only eaten me once.
I had conveniently scrubbed that from my memory.
Well, we're here.
Thanks for stopping in. And yes, I really do like this game. I really like it. Better than what I expected.
Told you he's gone.
Well, have you tried calling him?
Blowing the horn's the first thing we tried.
I'm not talking about the horn. That's not weird at all. Shh.
It was scary looking when he came towards the screen in the first one.
Anything?
Good talk.
Ironwood. What do you think it means?
Means we should have stayed home. Let's head back.
horse frozen. Maybe I can... Ah!
The blessed
Would
bull.
you just let me do it? So what was your plan anyway? Just stroll up to the old Valkyrie Council Circle and hope Freya's in a good mood?
Well, now that I know where she is, yeah, exactly what I'm gonna do.
Fuck. Don't tell Brock I cursed. He's unbearable when he's smug.
Look, Baldur tried to kill her. We had no choice.
I'm not sure she sees it that way.
Well, I'm not gonna ask her. Besides, they were your arrow.
What's your time through afar?
2:45. I'm about to give it 15 more minutes, and that's it.
Get off her!
Give me a second.
Swing, boy.
Well, that's quite enough excitement for one day.
No way. We're so close.
Oh dear. Maybe this is a sign.
Don't be a baby. I'll catch you. Promise not to drop you this time.
I like how the prompt is very good on here.
Fine. Just step between the realms.
Like wherever you see it say
Even though it doesn't
R3,
work
you
that
can
way.
literally
Those
begin your
vessel, I wish
execution.
it did.
See? Was that so bad?
I sincerely hope I never have to do it again.
He
if that's
wriggled
what you're
around.
asking. My shop! Well, if I can't stop you, then this is as far as I go. I'm gonna stay and fix this.
Suit yourself.
Oh, wow. Aggression. Let's see what we got under aggression. While evading, hold. Press Y to grapple towards an enemy.
I don't think I can break this. Need to find another way around.
You sure you want to go in there wearing the very arrow tip that killed her son?
I'll hide it under my shirt. And besides, it's a reminder to be better.
You need a murder weapon to be a better person?
It makes me feel brave, okay? Is that such a bad thing?
When it leads you to believe you can convince Freya of anything, yes, it is.
I have to try.
Hit the fire pot!
Yappa! Wait. Just keep going.
Are you sure this is a good idea? You haven't got a plan.
Rock says some people run better on chaos. I think he's right.
What makes you think that applies here? This is life and death.
And this is Ragnarok. We can't just do nothing, and we're out of options.
Living! Living is an option.
Is it living? Living is an option. Let me see what's in here. I hope it doesn't. I wanted to search down there a little bit.
Okay, now which way to the council? As long as I go up and forward, I think I'll get there eventually. Yeah, sounds right.
Let me just check here real quick. Yeah, that's it. It won't let me go down. Okay, let's see. Nice. Try to dodge.
Takes care of that. Open the chest. Why wouldn't they let me open the chest?
When the hell am I? Oh, okay. Oh, that's a... I don't know why the prompt won't come up for this. I should be able to just open it. Thinking maybe it glitched because it won't even give me the prompt for that one over there. And I am getting tired. Okay. All right, ladies and gentlemen, that is up to the three. I've given you 3 hours of gameplay. I'm going to take it down. Be sure to check me out on Facebook, Twitch, and YouTube. The first part of this is up on YouTube. I tried to upload it to Facebook. It will not stick to Facebook. I don't know. And the thing about it is that I have a lot of viewers on Facebook, but it's just like I go to upload video there, it just won't go through. So it depends. Sometimes it will, sometimes it won't. So I hope you guys enjoyed this gameplay. Be sure to check me out on Facebook, Twitch, and YouTube. Got some action figure reviews coming up. Check me out. Love you guys on YouTube and on Facebook and on Tough Nerd Toys Gaming on YouTube and on Facebook. So I love you guys. Take care, and I will see you later. Yes, baby.